Hi guys, welcome to the Fight Test channel. Anthony Joshua announces new coach for Oleksandr Usyk rematch. Joshua was encouraged to ditch his corner team after losing his heavyweight titles to United States last September, and Britain has now promoted Angel Fernandez for the rematch. Anthony Joshua has promoted assistant coach Angel Fernandez to his head trainer, ahead of his quest to win back his heavyweight titles from Oleksandr Usyk. Joshua lost his belts for the second time in 4 fights when he was outpointed by Usyk at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in September. He faced criticism for his tactical approach to the second defeat of his career and began a search for a new trainer to potentially work alongside longtime coach Rob McCracken. "I'm working with Angel Fernandez right now," he told behind the gloves. "He's been in my camp for the last 3 years anyway." Asked if Fernandez would be his main trainer, Joshua replied, "Yeah man." Joshua had been pictured in Dubai training with Anthony Wilson and in the United States training with the likes of Virgil Hunter and Ronnie Shields. And his promoter and Matchroom Boxing boss Eddie Hearn previously admitted he thought it was time for AJ to move on from McCracken's Sheffield HQ. "I feel it might be time to move on from that environment, because when you've been there since you were 18 and you go into GB, and Anthony Joshua is everywhere, he's good," he said. "I just feel it's time to road him up a little bit. Not in the log cabins in the middle of nowhere, but up there is, oh my god, it's AJ, because they're proud of him. Rob is not necessarily gone. That's a conversation for those guys, and it's very difficult, because he's more than just a trainer, he's a mentor to him, and advice or a friend. It's not just about who's training him, it's about where that's going to take place," said Eddie here. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then you receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard, absolutely every day, and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel. You are my support. Thank you so much. Former World Heavyweight Champion Anthony Joshua told what conclusions he came after a painful defeat by Oleksandr Usyk in September last year. "Well, I realized that you never need to make excuses. Deal with it, do your bullshit in life, get together and don't show your weakness too much, especially in our time. The fact is that you can raise a false alarm on social networks, trying to attract attention. Never show your weakness in social networks. Do your shit privately, because in the end we all shit. Few people will care about you, so quietly deal with your shit. I'm trying to say that you need to be a man and settle your affairs when the situation becomes difficult. If you don't, it will overwhelm you," Anthony Joshua said in an interview. John Fury, the father of WBC World Heavyweight Champion Tyson Fury, told how his son is preparing for a fight with Dillian Whyte, and also once again stated that the challenger has no chance in this confrontation. "We have a good team and we are not worried about the fight. But most importantly, we are sure that Dillian will not cope with Tyson's mental abilities." Fury is on a roll right now. As for the training process, we're ahead of schedule and its weight is correct. We will train for this opponent, just like for any other opponent. Tyson is defending his heavyweight title, and we have to make sure we do everything right and win. At some time, we don't underestimate Whyte, it's just that Tyson is too smart to angle and surpasses his opponent in everything. I can say this not only about Dillian Whyte, but also about any other fighter. I have not seen another heavyweight who would be approximately at the level of Tyson Fury, John Fury said. John Fury also shared his forecast for the fight between his son and Dillian Whyte. Whyte poses absolutely no threat to Tyson. We just have to play with him like a cat with a ball. He will play with him, and when Tyson decides that there are enough games, he will knock out Dillian. To be honest, Tyson can knock him out whenever he wants, at any time. Whyte is a good guy, he has certain achievements, but he didn't box with the people Tyson fought with. He doesn't have the world experience that my son has. Tyson is too good in all directions. When he runs out of ideas and gets tired of everything, at that moment the duel will end. To be honest, I see how at some point White will remain on the stool. He won't want to be taken out. Fury said. Bob Arums, the promoter of the WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, said that his world's opponent Dillian Whyte will be absent from all events before the fight and will attend only the final press conference. According to Arum, he is not worried about this, as he is sure that Tyson will be able to do all the work on his own. Whyte is not coming to the press conference. We won the bidding for the right to organize a fight between Tyson and Whyte, placing a higher bid than Dillian's representatives. He said he wouldn't attend the press conference because we wouldn't give him a percentage of the revenue from the paid broadcasts sold. Whyte claims that he will not come to any press conference except the last one. I would be concerned if we didn't have the best seller in boxing. Who would even listen to Dillian Whyte? Tyson will do all the work on his own. He will tire anyone, Arum said. Former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua has announced that he will support his ex-rival Dillian Whyte in the upcoming fight against WBC title holder Tyson Fury. Dillian Whyte will face a good defense. Dillian needs to go out, see what Tyson is doing, react to it, and do the exact opposite. You need to handle the body and be in good condition to go the world distance. I hope Dillian trains hard and won't underestimate Tyson. The fact is that this is the first title fight for Whyte, and I think he will be hungry. I will be rooting for Dillian even if I hate him. I want to smear it later. Go ahead, Dillian, go this way, Anthony Joshua said in an interview. As he heard, the promoter of the mandatory challenger for the WBC heavyweight title Dillian Whyte believes that his world is able to defeat the current champion Tyson Fury ahead of time. I have been able to rely on Dillian Whyte for many years, and he has been able to rely on me. I want to see him with the world title. I believe Whyte can do it. I think Whyte can knock out Tyson Fury. I think styles make fights. It's going to be a very tough fight. Fury as an outstanding heavyweight, it will be very difficult, but when you exchange left hooks with Dillian Whyte, you fall asleep. If Fury loses his guard for even a second in this fight, then this risk will appear in front of him. I believe Dillian is tough. We know what happened during the sparring of these guys. Whyte believes he has emasculated Fury. Let's find out, Hearn said. Javier Miller, the trainer of British heavyweight Dillian Whyte, is confident that his fighter will become an unsurmountable obstacle for the current WBC champion Tyson Fury. Early, it became known that Whyte signed a contract for a fight with Fury, which will take place on April 23 at Wembley Stadium in London. It seems to me that Dillian will be too much for him. I think Klitschko was right at the end of his career, although it was a fantastic victory. But this is another kind of fight that everyone will review on YouTube. Let's be honest, Fury's fight with Klitschko was terrible. Their fight can be called that good, but now Tyson has become much more spectacular for the fans. He had a couple of decent fights with Wilder, which I will definitely review. I think that when now is the right time for the kind of fight. Dillian likes to participate in spectacular fights, and it seems that Tyson is going in the same direction. I respect him, he has a wide arsenal of skills, Javier Miller said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel.